Hey there guys, it's Miss Owen. Here we go. It's my last video. The last time you guys are going to hear my voice. I'm so sad, but I'm so thankful how y'all have stuck with it and just continued to power through. So, if you're listening to me and you're a senior and you're at the parade, I saw you. It was so fun. My throat kind of hurts, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Ready? What we're going to be doing is we're converting polar and rectangular equations. Yesterday you just did, you graphed points, or you went from a polar point to a rectangular point. Now we're going equations, okay? So convert the polar equation to rectangular form, okay? So rectangular form, we've got the x squared plus the y squared is equal to the r squared. We also have x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. Okay, what we're trying to do is we don't want r or theta in my rectangular equation. Okay, so r equals 2. If this was r squared, then I would be able to change it and go x squared plus y squared. So let's make it r squared. Square the left, square the right. We get r squared is equal to 4. Now I'm going to substitute that in. I've got x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Okay, that is the equation. And then it says identify the type of graph. This is a circle. Okay, so back to conics that we did at the end of, or the very beginning of this. This is a circle, right? There's no numbers in front of these two. So let's keep going. Okay, r equals 6 sine theta. Okay, that looks super close to like y equals r sine theta if those two are separate. So you're like, what do I need to do? So if I squared the left and the right, then that's going to give me sine squared. I don't want that. But what I do want is I do want that to be an r squared. So if that's the case, I'm going to multiply this entire thing by r. So I'm getting r squared is equal to 6r sine theta. This r sine theta is equal to y. And then we know that r squared is x squared plus y squared is equal to 6y. So let's rewrite this. Perfect. And this guy also is a circle, right? There's no numbers in front of those two, but they're the same number and it's the same sign. It's a circle. Okay, here we have this. R equals 4 over, okay, so you're like, this looks like none of them. If I squared both sides, that's a mess. If I multiplied by r, that's a mess. So what I wanted, I want to get that rid of it. So I don't want a denominator, so I'm going to multiply the right by that, and then the left by that. So I get r, and then 1 minus cosine theta is just equal to 4. So we're going to distribute r minus r cosine theta is equal to 4. R cosine theta is x, so we've got r minus x is equal to 4. Okay, so now I have this, and you're like, ugh. So I do want this to be r squared, so I'm going to square both sides. R squared is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16. We've got x squared plus y squared is equal to x squared plus 8x plus 16. Let's get all of these things on the same side. So if I subtract by that, boom, boom. So we get y squared minus 8x is equal to 16, or you can write it as like y squared minus 8x minus 16 is equal to 0. Either way, guys, there's only one thing squared. Whenever it's just one thing squared, it's a parabola. Okay. R equals 3 secant theta, and you're like, secant's not in one of those things. So secant is 1 over cosine. So you're like, okay, I don't want a denominator, so let's multiply both sides by this. R cosine theta is equal to 3. R cosine theta is x equals 3. We're good. And what is that? This is a line. And what kind of a line is this? This is a vertical line. Y'all can hear that person yelling. It's my roommate watching the Michael Jordan Last Dance thing. Y'all, it's pretty great. Okay, new directions. Convert the rectangular equation to the polar form. Okay, so polar, we've got kind of the same thing, right? We're going to use these three. X equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta. But here, what we don't want is we don't want your x or your y's. Like, right? We got to get rid of those. Okay? And big thing, get it to r equals. Okay? So r equals. So x squared plus y squared, I can substitute in for r squared. We're not going to leave it as r squared. We're going to leave it as r equals. So take the square root of both sides. R equals 4. Okay, and you're like, why isn't it a negative 4? Because a radius is never a negative, right? X equals 4, so you're like, okay. So x is the same thing as r cosine theta is equal to 4, so we need it to be r equals, so r equals 4 over cosine theta. Boom. Here, okay, so let's substitute in. So we need to get rid of the x and the y, so 6 r cosine theta minus 6 r sine theta equals negative 2. Okay, so what I need it to be r equals. So let's take out an r. 3 cosine theta minus 6 sine theta is equal to negative 2. R equals negative 2 over 3 cosine theta minus 6 sine theta. We're done. Okay, well, I think this is the last one. So, x squared and y squared, we like that. So let's take out the 3. Okay, so now this is 3r squared. And that is what? 2r cosine theta. Look, I can divide both sides by r. So now this is 3r is equal to 2 cosine theta. Now, all we do is go r equals. Alright, that's all we've got, y'all. Hey, it's been so fun. What a year. What a week. If you're a senior and you're in good standing, this is your last video. Congratulations, you have made it. Everyone else, you guys will have one more week. And so make sure you click yes, you've watched this video. And hey, we hope you guys are doing well. We miss you and love you. Bye now.